Okay, you're at the Watchmen Way, April 29th, 2020. Dow was up 535. Litecoin is at 48.88, so it's continuing to climb, guys. Silver 1542, it's up, I think, 40 cents. Gold is at 1730. We want to do a quick survey about who's got their stimulus checks and their tax returns. So, and has anybody noticed the difference between H&R Block? If you have H&R Block, have you gotten your tax returns back already? And have you gotten your stimulus check? And the same thing with TurboTax. We're just trying to figure out who's getting these things back, if there's a difference between the companies. Danielle's working on that one. Pandemic crushes over-leveraged Airbnb superhost. So there's a lot of these people who have gotten into this Airbnb business, right? So they're buying up homes in nice areas and, you know, putting them up for short-term rents, right, on the Airbnb. Well, it was going pretty good until the virus hit. Now it's almost all these people are defaulting, you know, because these people, a lot of them owned, you know, well, the mortgages were running, a lot of them over $20,000 a month on many different homes, right? And it was great when people were able to travel and you know, they were getting rentals, but now it's all dried up. So another niche market that's crashing. MSNBC attacks POTUS for using the Defense Production Act after criticizing him for not using it. So I guess when, and I don't, explain to me what's more important. They were basically attacking POTUS, President Trump, for not enforcing the act to get ventilators to the hospitals quicker. Now, okay, remember now, this is a flu. And then they criticized him, which is going to be a really big deal, for using it to help keep the meat packing companies open. Well, to me, it just goes to show you the angle of the mainstream media. They would love for us to starve at the same time that we are destroying our economy because of a flu that has a mortality rate lower than the flu. It's the globalist agenda at work, clearly at work. And it just goes to show you the CIA is writing the script for the mainstream media. Dr. Fauci, I can't believe this guy's still around, says he hopes to watch baseball this summer, even if it's only on TV. Again, a globalist angling to drag this out past the election. They don't want the country to reopen. They've got to drag this out. They want to destroy the economy, obviously. So does President Trump. They want to kill millions of people and blame everything on President Trump. That's what this is all about. And get mail-in votes because people can't go out and vote because it's so dangerous because of the virus. They've got to allow them to use mail-in so they can cheat the election. None of it's going to happen. All of these antics, this dog and pony show, is going nowhere. They're not going to get what they want. They're not going to get mail-in votes. There's going to be voter ID. Dead people aren't going to be able to vote anymore. German infection rate spikes after Merkel eases lockdown. It's the flu. Now, my friends in Canada, I hope this is a fake poll. Majority of Canadians think a virus vaccine should be mandatory. Really? Really, Canada? Again, I'm hoping this is fake news because I thought you were smarter than that. Never get a vaccine for anything. Ever. You're an idiot if you're vaccinating. You're letting them vaccinate you. Or your kids, for that matter. As Detroit automakers target a May 18th reopen date, confusion still looms. And on top of that, auto sales are down 98% in Italy. 98%. That's like the death of the auto industry in Italy. Who knows? It's not good. Gold spike as Fauci and the Fed distract stocks from crushing collapse in the economy. How is the stock market going up 500 points when the economy's shut down? It just goes to show you how fake this system is. Will it take a food shortage to end support for the lockdown? It might. And, the support for the lockdown really is irrelevant because President Trump is going to, at some point, just open this thing up. He's trying to expose the globalists, the guys who want to keep everything shut down for the flu. And they are doing a good job of exposing themselves. But at some point, he's got to get this thing up and running again. And I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Boeing cut to, there's the rating agencies, cut Boeing to just above junk. S&P warns recovery remains highly uncertain. Yeah, because we're still in the collapse. Yeah, the recovery would be uncertain. And we're not anywhere near done. In California, New York, and other big states, multi-stage reopenings will take many months to fully play out. Really? Are you kidding me? It's a joke. It's a scam. I mean, why would we need a multifaceted rollout? Just open it up. What's the problem? It's the flu. with mortality rate lower than the flu. Crazy. Facebook shares explode higher after big Q1 beat, but they warn of significant slowdown in the last few weeks. Yeah, not surprised. Global economic activity may have bottomed, but don't expect any V-shaped recovery. It's not going to end well. Saks Fifth Avenue is the latest mall anchor to prepare for bankruptcy filing. Another one bites the dust. And then from the head of the Fed, Powell. Gotta love this guy. Now is not the time to be concerned about debt. It's not. You know why? Because it's never going to be paid back. Run up that credit card. It's crazy. Tyson Foods offers workers a $1,000 bonus to return to Corona factories. Funny. They're offering people, $500 to go back to work. A bonus to go back to work. Okay. The other thing I wanted to talk about before I get into the questions. A lot of people are concerned about access to their funds when they invest them. So I'm going to go through how I use my Coinbase account. And basically, you need to have all of your assets in physical silver or Litecoin. With the exception of maybe some cash, 1,000 to 5,000, depending on your net worth. You want some cash at home, none in the bank. Get everything out you can. Stocks, bonds, bank accounts, money market accounts, annuities, pension funds, 401ks if you can. Take a penalty. It'll be worth it. But what I do is I've got most of my Litecoin, 70, 80% of it is in my ledger. And, about 100 coins I've got in Coinbase that I'm living on, or using to live on. So if I've got a bill to pay tomorrow, today's Wednesday, I got to pay a bill on Thursday. If I make a transaction by 7:30 in the morning on a Wednesday, I'll have that money in my bank account by 2:30 Wednesday afternoon, the same day. It's Monday through Friday. It doesn't work on weekends. I'm not sure how quickly Gemini responds to these transactions, but with Coinbase, even though it says it's going to take 4 or 5 days for the transfer to be complete, every single time I've had a transaction done by 7:30 Pacific, the money has been in my bank account by 2:30 Pacific the same day. So you can have really easy access. This is great for people who have businesses who need to have some cash or liquid reserves handy. Put in your Coinbase account and then just trade it out as you need it. These transactions take me 5 seconds. I've got the app on my phone. I can make a transaction in 5 seconds. And again, then it's in my bank account that afternoon. So don't lose more money than you have to, because I think a lot of people are holding more money in their savings or checking accounts in the bank when they could have it at Coinbase, be better protected. Remember, the system can go down. Coinbase is going to be fine. Now, you want to, if the system goes down, then you want to immediately move your coins out of Coinbase, right? Because there's a possibility that the exchanges could go down also. The exchanges will not go down. It'll be weeks after the collapse before I think enough pressure will be put on the exchanges for them to collapse. So don't worry about having it in Coinbase. You're going to have time to transfer. But with the banks, the bank closes or goes on holiday for a few weeks. You're going to probably not be able to access your accounts. If you can, it's going to be for limited funds. $100 a day, $200 a day is all you're going to be able to get until they go bankrupt, and then you're not going to get anything. So put your money in Coinbase or Gemini. For you people who have Gemini accounts, please let me know how quickly they can do a transaction like that. If somebody would message me, anybody who's got a Gemini account, get back to me and let me know if you make a transfer. I'm just curious how Gemini, how quickly they can move this money also. Okay, let's see what we got for questions. That's the other thing. The mayor announced May 15th opening, and then I guess he's saying the 4th for retail outlets, May 4th. I don't know if that's right or not, but I heard that in a report right before I came on. I also heard, now I think this is for the establishments, but if you own a restaurant or a bar and you reopen before the 15th, which I guess now the 15th is the new go date for Arizona, it's a $2,500 fine plus up to 6 months in jail. So this is coming from supposedly a red state governor who doesn't sound very red to me. I don't remember. Well, it depends on where you're buying Litecoin, number one. Lena's asking if you buy Litecoin with a credit card. Usually it's on debit, but get a hold of Kevin. 702-325-9258. Right there is Kevin's number. Ron's up to 22.5 pounds of silver. Good job, Ron. Yeah, it's on there, Paula. Matt, how you doing? Patricia, hello. Cousin Bill, what's up? Darren's saying 6 days for him on Gemini, but I think he's thinking from the time he bought till the time that coin got into his account. What I'm asking, when you sell coins on Gemini, how quickly do they put that money into your bank account? So I'm asking the reverse question. David, everybody say a prayer for David. He just got good news. Looks like he's healed up pretty good. Good job, David. Yeah, May 15th now for Arizona, guys. Opening up, that is. Chrissy, how you doing? Kevin, what's up? Ron got 4 more rolls of quarters today. Good job, Ron. Coinbase and Gemini do work the same way, although they're different companies, so they're going to have different time frames. Kathleen, how you doing? Steven, what's up? Now, listen, resetting the economy is not an issue for President Trump. The economy is going to come down. It would be worse for the economy to collapse and then fumble around for a while right before the election. That would be the worst case scenario. A reset, and we got to remember, guys, the most important factor here to the election is the pedophiles. The pedophiles being exposed. If that happens, if the pedophiles are exposed and arrested before the election, we know it's going to happen. It wins in a landslide. What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. Okay, what I'm asking, guys, is I know you can do transactions on the same day. Does the money get into your bank account on the same day? That's what I'm asking. When you sell Litecoin on Gemini and transfer that cash into your bank account, does it happen on the same day? That's what I'm asking. Or how long does it take? Cave Creek just up the road. Yeah, not they won't let them open. It's BS. Lena ordered her ledger. Good job, Lena. Paul, what's up? Gary, what's up? Deborah's clerk in Texas, her county clerk, will not issue passports until further notice. That's interesting. Yeah, no problem, Becky. Becky has, well, here's the thing, guys. Don't think you can never. I've got over $2,000 in dimes. That's over probably 23, 24 rolls of dimes I've got. You can't have too many dimes, so don't worry about that. You know, you might I wouldn't worry about it. If I had extra, like I say, I've got a ton of dimes, and I'm keeping them. Gilbert, how's it going? Yeah, well, here the liberal, the globalist politicians are all trying to stall the reopening. All of them are. That's their agenda. They have to drag this out to have any chance at all to get President Trump out of office. What am I doing here? What the heck is going on here? Tanya, how you doing? Obama got caught on the golf course, I guess, after his husband made some kind of announcement about staying safe and staying at home. Good one, Obama. Kathleen bought 10 more Litecoin and 10 more silver rounds. Good job, Kathleen. Lisa's growing her self a garden in an 18-inch basket. Tomatoes, cucumbers, green beans, lettuce, radish. Good job, Lisa. How you doing, Susan? 16 ounces to a pound. That's right, Gary. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I can almost guarantee you Connecticut is going to switch till June because that's what they're going to do. They're just going to keep pushing it back in those blue, the globalist states. Tessie, how you doing? Shirley, hello. You're welcome, Rhonda. Yeah, get it where you can, guys. I'm telling you, you got to get your money outside the system. And listen, outside the system means outside the banking system, outside the cash system. What it means is you have to have physical silver and Litecoin. And I don't know why people don't understand that. Listen, when the dollar tanks, collapses, when the banks close, when all other assets are going to zero, physical silver and Litecoin are going to go through the roof. It's because they're outside the system, because they're going to go up while everything in the system is collapsing. Barbara got her dimes today. Good job, Barbara. Let's see, am I going the right way now? Damn it. Michael Obama. Yeah, not Michelle. It's Michael. And yes, that is a man. Well, Gary's never done a transfer of Litecoin into his bank account. Well, that's why I'm explaining it so everybody understands that you can do this, and this is a way to protect more of your money. You don't have to keep $10,000 in the bank for any reason. Keep it at Coinbase. You can transfer in 10,000 if you have to. If the banks close, when your money's there, you're going to lose it. If it's in Coinbase, when the banks close, it's protected. That's all you need to understand. uh, you guys, listen. You have to understand what's happening here. Don't be getting all worked up about, your rights being infringed upon. Number one, there's a national emergency declared. So the president has a lot of leeway on what he does, what he can and can't do in regards to the Constitution. A lot of leeway. He can do almost anything in a national emergency, almost anything. Put this in perspective. This is happening because the swamp is draining, the economy's collapsing, and the pedophiles are going to be exposed. That's why they're infringing on our rights. Don't get all distracted by this. This is a short-term deal. We're going to get through this in the next month or so. Everything's going to be on track. Trust the plan. This is all part of the plan. Rhonda's saying that people are having a hard time believing about the pedophiles in Hollywood. They're going to have a hard time. Uh, think about what a hard time they're going to have watching Hillary Clinton sexually assault and torture to death an 8-year-old girl. It's going to be difficult, but it's true. And there's no one that's going to be able to deny it because these videos are going to be available for the public to watch them. So there's going to be nobody to say it's fake news. This is over. It's going to be on the news 24/7 very soon, days or weeks. This is all happening. Joy, how you doing? Todd, what's up? Don't forget your Gravioli tea talking about cancer fighters. Graviola tea, you can get it at Amazon. Supposed to cure cancer. Got one member that swears by it. Had a friend who stage 4 cancer uh, and was riddled with it. And a year later, they gave him 6 months to live, and a year later, his friend was cancer free. Darla, how you doing? Jessica, what's up? Okay. We're going to find, guys, as we go through this process, I've talked about it before, the technology that's going to come out with this process, the medical advances, the cures for almost every ailment known to man, including cancer. It's all coming out. 0 point energy. Gold, well, some physical commodities are going to retain their value. Gold and silver, obviously, being the most well known. And that, there's a reason we want silver. It's going to outperform gold at least 10 times, and Litecoin is going to far outperform Bitcoin. So there's a reason it's Litecoin and physical silver. Has to do with return on investment. Yeah, transfers are, I mean, like I said, it takes 5 seconds to do a transfer. So basically, what you're doing is you're selling a Litecoin, putting that cash into your, well, it goes into your US dollar account at Coinbase. Then you transfer those US dollars into your bank account. Takes 5 seconds, literally. Brittany, how you doing? Okay, clarifying for Stephanie. All exchanges are similar to banks. You do not want to leave your Litecoin in Gemini or Coinbase. I have most of my Litecoin in my ledger. I have coins in Coinbase that I'm using to live on. When the collapse happens, I will immediately move those coins from Coinbase into my ledger. When the economy collapses, when I don't have to do any more transfers into my bank. If things change, I can always take my coins from my ledger and move them back into my Coinbase account. When the economy collapses, and it is collapsing, there will be weeks before the exchanges collapse, before Gemini or Coinbase collapse. They may never collapse, but they're much more likely to collapse after the economic collapse hits. That's not complicated. What I'm telling you is that once the world realizes that the collapse is here and it's on the news 24/7, you'll have weeks before the crypto exchanges start to collapse, if they do at all. It's a possibility. Don't leave your coins in the exchanges. They shouldn't be there at all. If you have your ledger, they should already be in your ledger. They should only be in Coinbase or Gemini if you're waiting on your ledger to receive it, or if you're trading coins like I am. So the exchanges can collapse. That's why we've got our ledgers. They're not at danger right now, but they will be. Missouri is opening. How about that? Well, listen, New York, don't hold your breath. Just like California, just like Illinois. If you live in one of those states, forget it. They're going to hold out as long as they can. They'll hold out to the election if they can get away with it. Rita's excited. I'm excited too, Rita. Carolyn, how's it going? Tonic water and zinc. You want to cure the virus? Tonic water and zinc. Joy knows a lot of people. The dog wormer, I put it up months ago. Guess it works. Joy says it does. Kevin's got his carbon 60. Good job. Graviolity. Graviola. Graviolity. Graviola. Can you put that up, Kevin or Lisa or Gary? Graviolity, please. Chrissy, how you doing? Graviolity, right there. Chrissy put it up. Good job, Chrissy. Colloidal silver, get it from Mike Janman. Everybody should have colloidal silver, and I guess he's got colloidal copper now too. Roxanne, how you doing? I think you can drink that tea daily. Um, Get the least expensive silver rounds you can. Do not pay extra for the specialty coins. It's a waste of money. It's a ripoff. 90% silver dimes. Gold and silver have been money for 5,000 years plus. Um, Silver is the probably, if you just want to talk about the security, the safety of an investment, silver is probably the number one, because it's highly undervalued and it's been money for 5,000 years. Silver will never go to zero, guaranteed. And then you've got the thing that's really going to drive the silver price in the next year, 2 years, is the technology that requires a lot of silver. It cost you a couple of bucks to transfer, guys. Check it out. I don't know the exact percentage or total, whatever it is. Seems like it's a couple of bucks to do a transfer. It's more expensive than obviously transferring with a bank, but you've got the protection. It's the added protection. Thanks, David. Angela, how you doing? Raylyn, hello. Teresa, hello. Joanne. Patricia, have you tried the graviola tea yet? Joy saying I had a friend in California tell her California's closed until June 19th. And again, that's what they have posted. It's subject to change. And in California, I wouldn't be surprised for it to drag out even longer. Uh, Lena's saying she couldn't get dimes at Apex, and JM had no dimes either. Dimes are running out, guys. Get quarters if you have to. Yeah, don't worry, guys. You're welcome, Stephanie. Um, Hang in there, guys. Don't let the situation get you off your game. Um, I know there's a lot going on, but again, you have to remember most of it's distraction. Put all the noise off to the side and focus on reality. Okay? And the reality is basically everything that's happening now is smoke and mirrors. It's gamesmanship. It's a chess match. Um, there's really nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. Everything that's happening is happening for our good. Just get prepared. You're prepared. This is a cakewalk if you're prepared. And extra food, extra water, medical supplies, ammo, physical silver, Litecoin. Wade could do a gin and tonic and zinc, and you'll be okay, Wade. It'll cure the virus. Gin and tonic and zinc. You can get tonic water at any grocery store. You use it for drinks. It kills tonic water because it's got quinine in it. quinine kills the virus. Kathleen's got the dog warmer up there. It's Panacure 20% is a dog warmer. Not all cancer types, unfortunately. Sad stories along with success stories. That's the way it goes, guys. Yeah, listen, guys, don't, it, there are many, many bullion dealers on the internet. If you can't find it through the ones we recommend, go to other dealers. Just check them out. And if you're not sure, get a hold of me. Tita, how you doing? Tita wants advice on the real estate market. Well, here's the problem right now in the real estate market. If you're buying a house, I doubt very serious. Well, first of all, the requirements are going way up. Now I heard it's a 700 score with 20% down is all the lenders are looking at right now, which might make it tough for most people. The other issue is I'm not sure you could get anything bought and through escrow unless you have cash. And the other thing is, personally, I'm waiting because real estate prices are going to, after the collapse, over the next several years, real estate's going to collapse 80%. It's going to go down in value 80%. It's going to go to a fair market value instead of this crazy inflated numbers we've been dealing with. So I personally am not buying anything for months after the collapse because I want to see where the dust settles. You might be able to get a great deal. If you can get a great deal, do what you got to do. I think it's better to wait. But if anybody has any specific questions, in a specific situation, feel free to get a hold of me. They're basic. What I would recommend everyone to do when you're looking at, and I recommend this anyway, we have the 6 items that we recommend you have to have, right? Extra food, extra water, medical supplies, ammo, physical silver, and Litecoin. Go to YouTube and just search prepping sites. You'll find a ton of stuff that you didn't think about. That you may want to look at. Water filtration devices, Faraday bags, colloidal silver, carbon 60. Anyway, take a look at those prepping sites. You'll get a lot of good ideas. Candace, what's up? Lucinda, how you doing? Kathy. Well, wait a minute. Don't mistake, guys. Don't mistake buying junk silver. You're not buying face value. A lot of people are getting confused at paying $1.25 for a dime. It's because of the silver content. It's only going to go up in value. I've got $2,000 in dimes alone. $2,000 in dimes alone. You know why? Because if we go worst case scenario, that's what you're going to need to barter with, to buy with, is your dimes. A dime is going to be worth $80 when this economy collapses. Something you paid $1.25 for is going to be worth probably between $80 and $100. Your 1 ounce round might be worth $1,000. How are you going to buy a loaf of bread with $1,000? That's why you get the dimes. They're only going to go up in value. Don't don't think it's a dime. It's not a dime. It's 90% silver. That's what you're buying. Yeah, the bullion sites are running out, guys. It's a sign you need to get on board. If you haven't bought your silver, you need to buy it today. Don't wait. Yeah, if you can just $50, put 50, if you're struggling financially, put $50 into Litecoin, $50 into 1964 or older, 90% dimes. You'll be glad you did. Graviola, you can also get in pill form, Todd's saying. Listen, when the economy goes, it's almost a certainty that the banks are going to collapse. And when the banks collapse, you're going to lose whatever money you have. FDIC has 3 cents on the dollar. So don't think you're going to get your insurance. It's not going to happen. You'll get 3 cents on the dollar. Get your money out of the bank. If you leave it in the bank, you're going to lose it. They changed the laws 3 years ago. Your deposits to the bank are considered loans. That means when they file bankruptcy, you're not going to get paid, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Get your money out now. There's no reason to leave any money in the bank. Yeah, I buy almost all my, well, I have bought all my silver at local dealers, personally. Well, you'll be able to purchase with your Nano. I mean, you got to have your Ledger Live. It's got to be hooked up to your computer. But yeah, you'll be able to buy right through your computer. Seconds. It'll take seconds for transactions. Yeah, you're looking right now for 50 dimes. It's $88, I think, is the last price I saw for 50, right? A roll. Yeah, tonic water is getting harder to find now that everybody knows this trick. Mike's got a friend who's a coin dealer who now will only sell gold. He's holding all of his silver. That's what it's coming to, guys. Get it now. We're close. Donna's daughter's in escrow. If she's in escrow, you're probably okay. Money Metals Exchange, Tina's saying, works pretty well. Try them. Be sure to track your orders. Candles, multi-gas cooking stoves, get lighters, matches, flashlights, common sense stuff, guys. Lewis, how you doing? Kathy, hello. New York real estate's completely died. Yeah, the real estate market's pretty much dead. They're not going to lend any money on real estate anymore. They're raising the standards because they don't want to lend. They know what's coming. Thanks, Lewis. David, what's up? David saying he got a letter from a family member that was in Croatia, survived the war in Croatia. They said silver, lighters, whiskey, candles, and flashlights were sold for gold. Richard, what's up? Kathleen just convinced her daughter to take all their money out of her annuity. Good job, Kathleen. 50 dimes are now 90 bucks. Well, it's 14 dimes per ounce. So do the math. 50 divided by 14. Yeah. If you get them for under 100 bucks, buy them. Ray Lynn just bought 2 rolls for 140. That's cheap. Hope you didn't buy them on eBay. Stephanie wants to know if she could stop making her car payments. I probably would, but you're kind of rolling the dice, guys. It depends on, you each have to make your own calls on this stuff. If I was making a car payment, I can tell you right now, I would not be making it for what it's worth. Darren just planted 60 acres of corn. That's a lot of corn, Darren. Darren must be a farmer. Roxanne just bought 7 more rolls of dimes while listening. Good job, Roxanne. Okay. All right, guys, that's all the questions. Right on time. Remember, time is running out. Every person matters. Every day matters. Every minute matters. Let's push till the end. Let's be positive when we're reaching out to people. I think the best line to start with is, how would you like to be a part of the greatest transfer of wealth in human history? And just to finish up, guys, that's what we're headed into. The greatest transfer of wealth in human history. Man's greatest accomplishment ever in defeating this satanic pedophilia that's been ruling our planet for thousands of years, since Babylon. 1,000 years of peace and prosperity in man's greatest age. Nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. Stay positive. Focus on the positive. I'm going to wrap it up there for tonight with our prayer for God and country. Amen. We'll see you tomorrow night at 5 Pacific. God bless.